Where was your life before you became Mikey Breathes?
Yeah, that's a great question. Well, whenever I was a kid, I was pretty much like semi an orphan, but I went to go live with my stepdad. He would work all day, so I'd be at home alone pretty much from the age of like 7 all the way to about 16. And during that time, I would feed myself, so I'd eat junk food, cookies and cakes, and all that stuff. Well, the chemicals in like the Little Debbie's and the Star Crunch and everything else back in like the 90s and like early 2000s jacked my system up to where I grew breasts at the age of about 9 years old. And that was the beginning of my journey. I noticed like, hey, I'm very overweight at 9, and I'm not just overweight, but I actually have breast on my chest, 9,
Mm.
10, 11. So my stepdad took me to the doctor to find out what's going on. And the doctor's like, well, this is normal. It's called gynecomastia. It should be gone by the time you hit puberty. Like it'll go away. It happens in most boys. Like 50% of boys it happens to, but it always like leaves after 13, 14, something like that. Well, I trusted them. I waited patiently, but every day in school was grueling to walk around, seeing all the other boys with flat chests. And here I am doing my thing, you know? Eventually, 14 rolls around and they're still there. So I go back to the doctor and I'm like, hey, it's still here. Like, why hasn't it left yet? It hasn't even just not left. It actually got bigger.
Mm.
So, yo, doc, what's going on? And then they said, we don't know. Go get it cut out. Here's the number to a good surgeon. And at that point in time right there, I was like, F this. I'm going to figure this stuff out myself. And from the age of about 14, I started this journey. In a month, I lost 60 pounds. And this is before the like internet. So there was no YouTube to look up videos or download pamphlets or guides or eat. There was none of that. I lived in the country in a one road neighborhood with no internet. So I just started figuring this stuff out myself. And that's kind of like where it all started from.